Hey everyone, happy Thursday, or should I say Friday light. We've had a good green day today, so it's the 17th of November. We're a little over halfway through the month and we've got a few days left to make an impact on the month. Hopefully we can have some good green days. We had a big red day yesterday, $9,000 loss yesterday, which didn't sit well with me because when I looked at the analytics on my trading, not just for November, I've not been trading the best in November, I've got to be honest, and the market's not been kind to us in November. We've not had the parabolic movers, we've not had the momentum stocks with the follow through, the gap and goes have been virtually non-existent, which is my go-to strategy as well. But we found ourselves below our daily average for the year. After I was doing my analytics, I imported my trades into my TraderView journal at the end of the day yesterday, and I found out that we're underneath below the $5,000 daily threshold for the year. So that didn't sit well with me. So I needed a good green day today to not only get back over that goal for the year, but also to give my confidence a little bit of a boost. And we've had that green day, $12,800, so that's a little over 2.5 times goal today, which is makes me a little bit happier where I am. It also takes us back above the $5,000 average for the day for the year. And that's what's important. If I'm going to have a chance of getting that 7-figure net goal, then I have to be hitting those $5,000 days and better. So it's been difficult. Like I said, we've not had the parabolic moves, and I thought today was going to be another day like that again, because pre-market there was just nothing moving. There was very little. I mean, Alibaba had earnings. We had a couple of other stocks that had earnings as well. We had Macy's, for example, a couple of retail stocks that the Kohl's actually sold off. I traded Nvidia yesterday on earnings, and we managed to make $7,000. So we were already heavily down into a red hole, but on the earnings, we utilized some of the volatility on the earnings. We got $7,000 back. I did hold 1,000 shares in Nvidia with a view that it should be selling off, but it didn't. It just stayed pretty neutral, and we got out for, I'd say, a scratch trade, but it was actually a $10 loss. So not a great big deal this morning. That was the first any kind of action that I had this morning pre-market. We didn't trade anything else pre-market. We did trade a couple of things that didn't really go away. Alibaba did, so that's the ticker BABA, and we traded DLO, which is the ticker DLO. Now we managed to get $6,600 out of Alibaba alone, and we managed to get $7,700 out of DLO. So we traded 5 stocks in addition to the Nvidia swing that we closed off in pre-market. We traded 5 stocks in the open market, and 3 of them went for us, and 2 of them went against us. And this is normal. You're not going to have every day where every trade goes your way. So yesterday we had a red day. Today we've had a couple of red trades, but we've had more green trades than we've had red trades. So we're profitable, and we're profitable to 5 figures. That's a good day. So let's have a look at how we did it, shall we? So the first stock we traded today was Kiora Pharmaceutical, and we traded Kiora successfully back in October. It shot up a couple of times in October. It actually really moved well in October, not so much today. And we got in here as it started to move up, and we got in up at the highs, and 740 for the break of 740. And unfortunately, we're a bit stubborn with this one. We were looking for it to break 750 and move on to higher highs. It just looked like it had some momentum, but it didn't. So it pulled back, and we held it a little bit too long, and we lost 1,000 for, well, a little over 1,000, 1,100 to be precise on that one. So that was Kiora Pharmaceuticals. We did then trade. We took our first trade on Alibaba. Now Alibaba was moving up very well. It was slow but steady. And we got in here as this moved up, and when it started to pull back is when we got out, and we were a little over $2,000 up on Alibaba by the time we finished on that one. So that was a good good trade with Alibaba. We did trade Alibaba a little bit later. We came back. What I will do is, as I mentioned, you'll be able to watch the Alibaba trade recording. I've speeded it up so that you're not watching. It's about 5 minutes long with it being sped up. So I apologise for the high-pitched noises and how quickly it's going, but it'll give you an idea of the trade itself. Then we traded JMIA. So JMIA was another one that didn't go our way. We got in up at the top here, at the top of the hour, and as it moved up to break new highs and then pull back. We cut it fairly quickly. We were with JMIA, we were in there for 5,000 shares, so we just cut it quickly, and we got a little. I think we lost 12 cents on the share, so it wasn't too bad. And then we got back into Alibaba just at the top of the hour. So Alibaba here started to move back up, and this is where we started trading it, and we traded this all the way up, and we were taking profits along the way, and putting stops in place, trailing stops, static stops, taking profits. It was a relatively easy trade all the way up, and we traded this till it's the bottom of the hour here when it did pull back. And then we got out and we looked for something else to trade. We were almost at goal. I think we were about $60 off goal for the day. So then we traded TSM, and that took us over goal on the day. So we got in here for this move. As it was moving up, we got the pullback, and it moved up, and we got in there and got out when it started to pull back. We only made $200 on that, but profit's profit. Green is green. We was going to take the dog for a walk at that stage, but then we saw I was trading all of those trades live on the stream, so you can either go back and watch it, or you can watch the replays here. And then DLO started to move up. So this is D local. Its ticker is DLO, and it broke the VWAP here, and that's when we got in, and we was able to ride this all the way up. As it pulled back. Well, actually, we rode it up here, it pulled back, we rode it up there, it pulled back, we rode it up again. So we managed to get over 7,000 on DLO. We went in, because it was relatively predictable, it was an easy trader, I felt. We went in bigger size, it was a lot cheaper than certainly Alibaba, and we were able to make a lot more. It was, you know, the range wasn't too bad, the spreads weren't too bad, so it was, you know, a good one to trade. And the movements were fairly predictable. It's coming off the back of a much larger sell-off. It sold off heavily yesterday, and then it had a bit of a dead cat bounce into the close yesterday, and then today it's looking for a reversal. So that's what we were trading get DLO from, and that's pretty much what we did all day. I think that was the last trade we took, and took us 12,800 up, and there we go. That's essentially the trading. So what I'll do is I'll add the videos on the back of this. You can watch those speeded up in one, but edited for time. But you get a good indication of the actual trades themselves. And before I do that, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to buy some merch, I've got coffee cups, I've got polo shirts, hoodies, I've got all kinds of things. Miyako even makes an appearance on some of those as well. So check out the new merch store. The link is in the description. That went live yesterday, and fill your boots in time for Christmas. And in the meantime, enjoy the trade recap, and I will be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens, and we do it all again. See you soon. Take the rest off there. That's 1,200 on Alibaba there. Quick scalp. Okay, so we got a fake breakout there, it looks like.
We got in at 80.04, so the break of $80. We're looking for a continued break over $80. It just faked me out there. I got in as it broke $80. Still looking for the move back up. We've got to take half of that off. Got a trailing stop in place. 10 cents. The remaining 2,500 shares. And $3,000. Happy days. So we're $2,000 up. That was a nice little trade. Back in. The break of 81. Again, 10-cent trail. We're in Alibaba. But now the 10-cent trails are a little bit too quick, too short. So we're 4,500 on Alibaba. So we're 3,200 up on the day. I got in for the break of the $0.25. It's still pulling back though, so maybe it was a little bit premature with that one. Stop there to stop it flushing down. Okay, so that's took off half my profits. I got stopped out there, but that's okay. We'll make more back. Put it in mind. I'm in here with quite a significant equity position, like $400,000 worth of equity, but I'm not risking $400,000. Just putting that out there. Low of this on the 5 minutes is 80.20. It's going to lock in a little bit there. I'm not feeling that this is going to break. I'm going to put a 10-cent trailing stop in there because it's slightly above where I'm buying in. So it's a profitable trade, free trade, but I'm not feeling that this is going to break 81, which is what I was looking for. Oh, there it is. It did. Okay, so we got the breakout. Probably get stopped out. That's nice. Keep going. And we get 8. There we go. We got stopped out. So we're back up to 1,700. So that was a nice, what was that, $1,500 trade? Yeah, with a bit of volume too. Oh, that was a crap fill. Effectively 82. It needs to break 82 now for me to have this $0.5 should act as a bit of support, hopefully. Got a whole dollar resistance here. Just tapping 82, rejected again. There we go. 82.50. Let's take that off. $41 on the ask. Looking for 51. 42 on the ask. We touched 42 on the ask. We've got current high of day 49. There we go. Lock in half of that, and I'm going to put a 20-cent trailing stop in place now. Oh, happy days. Let's ride that up. So we're back up to 4,500 on Alibaba. We've got a wider stop now. because I kept getting stopped out with a 10-cent trail. Now, if it breaks 83, I might add back at the next pullback. We just got stopped out, so we're back up. So we need 1100 to reach the goal today. So we're 3900 on profit today. Did pull back to the $0.50 before moving back up. I'm in there at 83.10. Again, I'm looking for a nice move up, maybe $0.50, 83.50. Struggling up at 83.20 right now. This is a significant pullback here. We had support at the $0.50 previously. I'm looking for that again. It's got bought right back up. Back up. Lock in another 200 bucks. And then set a 20-cent trail. So what I'm not sure what the question is, King Yao. I got stopped out on the pullback there, 20-cent pullback, but we're $400 away from goal today, guys. So we're having a decent day. We're having a good day. So I'm just looking for the move up to the $0.50 now. 29 on the ask. 31, 33. I've tried to time it. Never mind. I'm $60 away. My OCD will not let me leave with just $60 remaining on my today's goal. Let's see if we can't make something on DLO as this moves up. All the way back. I'm protected. Let's see if we can break $11 on DLO. No, I got wasn't protected. Got slippage there. Okay, we'll try again. Looking for the $0.50 as an entry. It took me a while to get filled. Pressed the order and I was trying to get filled and it didn't fill, so I pressed it again. But look, let's see what happens. I'm thinking this is going to move up. We're going to get at least our money back. Like I said, we're looking for $11. Let's get 700. Let's put a trailing stop in place. Alright, that went without me. I'm going to try again. What's the hope level? 1171. 5,000 shares. Scaling. At 17. At 10. See what we can get with this. 1135, 1130, 25 on the bid. Maybe we got. Lock some of that in. 20-cent trailing stop in place. And let it run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent trailing stop. Happy days. We'll let that run. 5,000 shares, 20-cent tr got stopped out. So 2,500. That puts us up to 7,500. That's good. That's good. Good going. Well, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. That's pulling back a little bit too much for me. So I'm done. Nice. We like that. We like that. We like that. Breaking highs with this trailing stop. Ah, we love that. How we love that.